Wow, we back. Prime time. Live out your dreams. Michael Vick doing big things. Shout out to Coach Prime because it all comes from him. And shout out to bro. What we talking about?
We talking about the impact Deion Sanders had on the rest of the black coaching staff. You know, the superstars that come on after him.
Ain't too many superstars like Prime, right?
There's people like Prime, you know what I'm saying? It might not have been as big, but you know, people like Prime. Like I said, it ain't no more Heisman winners. It ain't no more one Reggie Bush, but you know, everybody win a Heisman every year.
Anyway, like I said, girl, it's going down like the same way with Coach Prime, Jackson State, and Michael Vick. Look at the turnout they had the other day.
Loper, all right, today a huge day in the Michael Vick coaching era at Norfolk State as the Spartans took the field for their annual spring game, giving fans an opportunity to see the green and gold in action under that NFL legend in Vick. Here he is, Coach Vick, the last one to come out the tunnel today to a warm response from the crowd. This is a beautiful, unique product on the field, not the traditional green versus white sort of game. They really weren't keeping score, nothing like that, green and gold. But nonetheless, the guy who popped most, junior transfer quarterback from South Florida, Izzy Carter, who's wearing that number 7 Vick used to wear. Elusive in the pocket when escaping and showed a great arm at times, had a couple touchdowns. For how it all unfolded today at Dick Price, here's James Catato.
It was the definition of star-studded company today for Michael Vick's first ever spring game as the head coach of the Norfolk State football team. We're talking about Allen Iverson, Tyrod Taylor, WBO.
What do you think about them people coming out to rock with Vick?
Keyshawn Davis and
yeah, he called people up and was like, yo, man, I got my first spring game come through. And, you know, Allen Iverson, a few people like, yeah, I'm gonna come through and show support because it's just, what do you call it? It's like a brother of respect, like, yo, man, I need you to come help me out with this. Help people start saying you come, you know, help me get recruits. So they're gonna come rock with him.
You think Michael Vick had to ask these people to come?
I don't think they just came because they knew about it. Yeah, he probably like, yo, come. People ask
his
him
brothers
to come.
Kelvin and Keon. This
spring and
See that 7 right there? That's Michael Vick line.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna do something. I think he's gonna do something with that. With Nike.
It's a beautiful feeling just to be out here and then see all the people out here just embracing Mike and what he's trying to do in Norfolk State. You know what I mean? Just, I'm here.
Being able to have such a talented quarterback, a great leader, being the head of this team, the head of this program, is going to do benefits. So they're going to benefit, and it's going to do wonders for the program.
Oh, shoot, NSU, I've been showing love to NSU for some time now, you know what I'm saying? So just the whole NSU, Michael Vick always supported DB3, so we just decided to come out here and support them.
vibes were high, play was good on the field, and of course, now these fans have something to look forward to for that August 28th game under the lights, that week 1 matchup with Norfolk State.
And where you think Deion come in with this? You think this is all by chance, or this had to come from the prime effect, right? This part of the prime effect?
Yeah, nobody disputing that it come from the prime effect. You know, they see Prime doing it. They like old players that retired, players that still want to do something with football. You know, players that want to be coaches. Maybe they little league coaches. Maybe they middle school coaches. Maybe they ain't coach. They was a superstar. They be like, yo, I know the game. I played it my whole life. I can do this like Prime. I can go right to HBCU, get on, then go to a big D1 school, go to my alma mater or something. They don't know. A lot of these big white schools don't want them, but yeah, they're like, oh, I can do the same thing. I can get it done just like it. If he can do it, I know I can do it. And sometimes you got to see one person do it, like the 4-minute mile. People never thought you could run a 4-minute mile. Then one person did it finally. Out of like 100 years, then after he did it, in the next 30 days, like 3 or 4 people did it. So time somebody do it, the next few years you're gonna be seeing a few people do it. It's probably like 10 of them do it like the next 2, 3 years, 4 years.
But I don't think these people think they can do what Prime do. That's where my rebuttal come in. Now they might can be an old football player, Eddie George. He coaching at Tennessee State. It might be a whatever, whoever that big boy is, that Graham, Hugh Jackson. But these two right here are different because these two right here impact the culture and the culture of hip hop, and all this has come from hip hop is bigger than music, and they just come from the culture, right? And these two embodies that. That's why Allen Iverson shows up. That's why them boys at the end say, yeah, we got Vick, yeah, we gonna come through, whatever. That's why Tyrod Taylor showed up. He went to Virginia Tech, but Vick here, so we gonna come through. We see what he doing, we gonna rock with him. But that's what I'm saying. These two right here are different than everybody else. Any name you can name, these two are different than them. Would you agree or disagree, or do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's still gonna be some. It's still people out there that can get close to a Deion effect. Whether it's a Shannon Sharp now, if he ever wanted to go that route, Shannon Sharp just as big. If it was a Michael Irvin, if he wanted to go that route, he got some other stuff going on. But as far as like the player and his stamina for football, then yeah, Peyton Manning. But I know we talk about black people, but no.
We just talking about the best. There is nobody like Deion Sanders, and there is nobody like Michael Vick. That's why it's important that this is going on. I see the similarities and everything. But let me show you this. It's Jackson State.
Hey guys, one of my dear friends, a guy who took the NFL by storm. Give me a good circle, guys. This circle around. Took the NFL by storm, and it'll never be another like it. That was number 4. And there won't be no others after. Just want to share a couple words with y'all, man. Yeah, Coach, first off, thanks for having me out, man. It was an honor to just spend the last hour talking to you about.
Do you see that? This is a few years back, but do you see that?
See what?
Okay, we got to practice in Miami. Jackson State got to practice in Miami, and Coach Prime bring in Michael Vick, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, to come talk to his team. So this kind of like sparks Michael Vick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's gonna spark me. And Michael Vick gonna turn around and do the same thing. Gonna be at one of his practice. He gonna bring in some top former NFL players.
But the impact of Michael Vick and Deion is like, who can you bring in?
You think these kids know what Michael? This nigga was doing this shit before they was alive. They don't know the impact.
They know the impact.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
it's like people. It's like I tell people all the time.
Hold on. Before you go further, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off. You don't think these people know the impact of Deion Sanders and Michael Vick?
They know what their parents told them.
They don't know the impact.
They want around. They don't know the impact.
So why you think Travis may come down there?
Huh?
What made Travis come down there?
Because Travis is a cornerback. He's been hearing about. He probably been getting compared to Deion Sanders his whole life. Like people like, you remind me of a young Deion Sanders. You remember like, who is this? Okay, let me go look at it. It's different when you like the best and they keep comparing you to the best. But if you just gonna be a D1 player, you don't know these people. It's like in 20 years from now, kids there's gonna be high school, middle school, college. They're not gonna know who Carmelo Anthony is. They'd be like, I don't know Carmelo. I know LeBron. I don't know Carmelo Anthony. I know Kevin Durant. I don't know Carmelo Anthony.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: do these kids know who Michael Jordan is?
Cause he the best.
Hey, okay, is Deion not the best?
I just said that.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
We talking about Michael Vick.
Michael Vick ain't the best?
No.
Who's better than Michael Vick?
Nigga, name him.
You tell me. Who's better than Michael Vick?
For a quarterback?
Yeah, that's what position he played.
Okay, quarterback, let's see. We got Lamar Jackson. Probably.
That's the only person better
than Vick. Then we got Tom Brady.
And he is Vick. He
then
come from, hold on. Them niggas not, ain't nobody else better than Vick. Hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. Ain't nobody else better than Michael Vick except Lamar Jackson, and he comes from Vick.
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. Who else? That's 3 right there.
Okay, you just name the names, but in my opinion, there's nobody better than Vick. That's why I think he has an impact.
That's because you like him.
No, I don't like him that much.
That was your dog growing up.
I ain't like him that much. I'm gonna tell the truth. Nobody's better than Michael Vick. It's just like nobody's better than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson just the updated version.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's a generation gap because you was there watching him play.
Hold on. It's not a generation gap. Go ahead, because Deion. Go ahead.
Deion The best. They parents keep telling me, yo, that's Deion Sanders. Listen to him. I'm gonna tell you, but I'm telling you right now, there's a generational gap. Just like I was telling people, like, okay, well, you were 5 years younger than me, right? Okay, let's think about myself. 5 years. When I was 15, let's see what was up. Okay.
Make sure you stay on top.
I'm just telling you how the generation gap, how those 5 years people might not think, oh, this, or I'll be like, yo, that dude was tough. Like, man, that dude, he's like, all right. But you listen to something else. It's like they don't really know who these people are. This it's like, 20 years ago, when he come in the league, 2004. What year he come in the league?
2001.
Okay, that was 24 years ago, and then he played for what? About 10 years, pretty much. How long he played? How many years he played in the league?
13.
Including the going to jail part. You talking about without the jail or including jail?
13 seasons.
Oh, so he played 13 full seasons.
He got hurt a lot.
Okay, yeah, that was years ago. Think about it. These kids, 18 years old, 22 years old. They don't know the impact of Michael Vick.
But
it's a whole generational gap. I'm telling you.
But they know the impact of Deion.
Because when you the best,
and Michael Vick is that.
It's like kids walking around right now saying,
okay,
Michael Jordan not the best basketball player of all time.
Okay, but he they know won. Michael Jordan, right? Huh? But they know the impact of Michael Jordan, right?
They know he got them shoes. But that's one. That's one.
And let me tell you this.
You think they know?
Let me tell you this. Michael Jordan, Deion Sanders, Michael Vick.
No.
Oh no, you're not even listening to what I'm saying. You just said no. You don't even know what I said.
Go ahead.
Okay, since it don't matter, those three are on a list of cultural impact that nobody else is on. So just like they know Deion, they know this boy. Just like they ain't seen Allen Iverson play, they know him. They know Allen Iverson came to the school. It's like it's big, bro. Like they know the impact of them. They ain't got to watch. They ain't never seen Michael Jordan play, but they know he the best player. And then a lot of stuff you missing on is all you gotta do is type in Michael Vick, and they can go see his whole career right now on YouTube. So you missing a lot of that. You forget you didn't think about that. But all I gotta do is type in Michael Vick right here and see his whole career, see his struggle, what he went through, what he didn't go through. Lamar Jackson seen Michael Vick play, didn't he? He ain't number 25 years old.
That's because people comparing him to Michael Vick.
He's seen Michael Vick play with his own eyes.
Yeah, but they don't know. They don't know the impact.
Lamar Jackson know, right?
Lamar been in the league 7 years.
Lamar Jackson know, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying these
hold on. If Lamar Jackson knows and they watch Lamar, and Lamar is Vick, the impact is the same, bro.
So who was before Jordan?
Who was before Jordan? Probably Dr. J and them niggas. Dr. J and all them niggas, but I'm telling you, ain't nobody on that list.
Okay, so what Dr.
All the
J
people on that list is Muhammad Ali on the cultural impact. Muhammad Ali, you can't even compare him because he was in the 70s. From the 1990s, from hip hop, on that list is Michael Vick, Deion, Jordan.
Exactly. You just said the same thing I've been saying.
No, you said Michael Vick ain't on that list.
But listen, you started with 1990 because that's what you know. No, but it was niggas before that.
No, we're talking about hip hop.
Okay.
Hip hop didn't start until the 80s.
Okay, so I want nobody to listen to 80s.
We talking about the culture of hip hop.
Okay, the culture. You don't think James Brown was a culture?
Yeah, that's something else, bro. We're talking about the culture of hip hop. That's before hip hop took over the world.
Okay, what's the dude name for the Browns? Huh? Okay, the running back. What's his name?
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown. Jim Brown was the first one of these niggas. But you don't know because it was before your time. That's the same thing they said. They said, okay, cool, it's great, it's cool and all. But these niggas don't really know him like that because it's before their time. You can't knock them because they weren't born.
Bro, these people know Michael Vick.
No, they don't. Yes, they know what their parents tell.
They know Michael Vick. They nobody
going back watching them tapes.
They know Michael Vick, bro. How you think Travis Hunter know Deion?
What I've been saying, bro.
That's what I'm saying. How do you go Travis Hunter know Deion? Same people know Vick. The same way. Lamar Jackson watched Vick.
You talking about one person?
No, I'm talking about the player. I'm just talking about football. Lamar Jackson watched Vick.
Okay.
Everybody love Lamar. Everybody watch Lamar.
But if ain't nobody comparing you to him, then you ain't gonna watch him.
Lamar is Vick 2.0. He's just stronger, taller, faster. I mean, he's stronger.
I'm trying to tell you, Pac-Man. You're not listening.
I'm listening.
There are people who watched him play and say, dude, you remind me of this player. And if you hear that enough times, you're going to go look up that player. But if ain't nobody tells you that, which is 99% of the athletes out there, they not going to look him up. They don't know who this dude is.
Like I said, people, he don't know what he talking about, in my opinion. If these people know who Michael Vick and Deion Sanders are.
They know who he is, but they don't know who he is.
Well, they know who he is, but they don't know who he is.
They weren't around when the stuff was going on.
Of course he wasn't around. I wasn't around when Ali was him. But I know about Ali. I know about all his fights.
Okay.
I know what he went through.
So you think Ali the only one was out the protest?
No, I'm not saying.
That's what I'm saying. People get lost in the system. You know about the best, but you don't know about the rest of them.
I was finishing. See but I don't get mad. I just roll with the punches. But however, I know Michael Vick. I mean, I know Muhammad Ali, and I ain't see him. I was born in '87. He was already retired before I even was born. But I know every fight he had. I know who he lost to. I know everything about Muhammad Ali that I can look up and research on, because these people know Michael Vick just like I know Muhammad Ali. They might not know it like I know Muhammad Ali, but they know who Michael Vick is. They know Deion ain't bringing. If Deion bringing to the table, is it love? If Deion bring you to the table, is love. They might not know Michael Westbrook, but they was Deion bring him to the table, they get a little bit more respect. But they know who this is, bro. Especially when Nike put them shoes on his feet. Then he got his own shoe. That's just we might differ on that, but that's just my opinion. These people know who Michael Vick is. That's why you just seen how you say his name, Al Iverson. That's why you just seen these people come out.
Because they was in this era.
But I'm saying
they was in this era. Ain't nobody from this era come out.
He's an NFL quarterback right now.
Yeah.
And them boxers just came out. What you mean? Yeah, that ain't his era. He's an NFL player right now.
Yes.
Okay. Alvin Kamara just came out the other day. He ain't from Deion era.
They grew up watching him.
He didn't grow up watching Deion. He 25 years old.
Who?
Alvin Kamara. 26, 27.
Yeah. He's on TV every day.
Exactly, bro. And that's what Michael Vick about to do. Michael Vick do that. I'm telling you, it's really like the carbon carpet. It's really like you just said they don't know him. You just said they don't know him.
It's a generational gap.
Yes. It can be a generation, but they know who this is. Just like I know who Muhammad Ali is. Just like I know who Pistol Pete is. I ain't watching directly, but I know who they is. I looked up, I read, I understood, and these people got YouTube. I ain't even have YouTube. I learned later and when I watched Ali fights, but I didn't have YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
I've literally been saying, you remember the best years down the line, but you don't remember second, third.
And people remember this boy, right?
Yeah, he was good.
Okay, well,
he ain't the best quarterback.
Michael the best ever, bro, except Lamar Jackson.
This team, this group, what they really mean to you, what they really mean to
so he sparked the idea in him.
Everybody involved, coaches and players, even the cameraman, who taking pride in everything that's going on out here. Say a couple things, man. One, make sure y'all hydrate. It's really hot. Tomorrow gonna be a real intense game, and there's been studies that show that the team that's the most hydrated, they're probably gonna perform the best. It won't be a lot of lapse in judgment. You'll make good decisions. Your mind will be sharp, and the game will come easy to you. Because that's why you practice during the week. That's why your coaches give you all of the instructions. So really, y'all can just go out and play with good pace, good tempo, and enjoy the game. That's what's most important. And the opportunity is here. You know, I remember being his age, my son. I remember being your age and going through this process and dreaming of not just taking the next level, but winning that next game, being great in the next moment. Even if I had a great play, can I make the next play? And I'm not missing out on the opportunity to be great in the next moment. Because I know what football is all about. It's about consistency, man. It's about who can do it over and over and over again and continue to duplicate it and make it look easy. And once you get to that point where it's easy, you dominate, you roll, you steamroll. I expect y'all to do that. The instructions that I just got from Coach Prime, which entails so much, not only for me, but for my son. I can only imagine what y'all getting on a day-to-day basis. And y'all just soak that all in. You know what it's going to equate to? Winning. Championships. Leadership, togetherness, and brotherhood. That's what this is all about. It's a long-term play, fellas. It's a long-term play. So enjoy the ride. Enjoy the day. Make sure y'all hydrate, though. Make sure y'all hydrate. It's going to be a long season, man. And make sure that y'all do everything that y'all, so y'all in that #1 spot when it's all said and done. And I'm going to watch y'all as this whole season go on. And I'm rooting for y'all. Congratulations on the success. Congrats on tomorrow. Go get it.
I look like his protege. It's almost like the protege. Okay, that was Jackson State, right? Come on, we gotta get the updated version now, man.
Some people just know they can save hundreds on cars.
Okay, that was Jackson State. Okay, we ain't had too much money, they ain't had too much budget. Coach Prime gave half his salary away, and he still put some money on top of that, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember he was taking baths in the pool when this water crisis was going on?
Well, they had water, but I don't know where to take bath.
You don't remember he taking baths, so you think I made that up?
I ain't saying he made it up. Like I said, I ain't see it.
But I'm just saying the way you said it, like I don't remember. I don't know. Nigga,
I cannot remember if I ain't see it.
I'm saying, I said, do you think I made that up?
I said no. I don't think you made
All
it up.
right.
All I said, well, you said, do I remember? I said no.
Shit, what the fuck? Well, yeah, that really happened. Oh, there you go. The kid back. Okay, now we got the updated roster. We got a little bit more, what you call it? We got a little bit more money now.
Good, man.
Okay, with the updated.
I'm not messing with you. How you been? What you doing?
Good. We just shooting coach.
Okay.
A little documentary. Coach gonna be asking us a couple questions.
So you out in LA then? You spending time?
Yeah,
Are you living there?
No, I'm back and forth.
Okay.
Well, out of there.
Okay. Okay.
It's too expensive out there for me. And too far away from home.
LA terrible.
That's home for me. That's home for me. That's why I asked you was you out there. That's where you got from.
That's where you from.
How you feel about Vick following Dion to Jackson State, Colorado? How you feel about that?
That's what he's supposed to do. Like if this is what he want to do, he got to learn from somebody who did it.
I don't even know if he wanted to do this. I just think Dion, like you said, with Jackson State with the last video,
yeah,
and he seen, okay, boom, and then his trials and tribulations or whatever.
I mean,
still look like you can still run around a little bit.
Wait, now it's not going up. They want to go around.
In the building, got my blame. We haven't come on well off in a minute, so. Yeah, it's, just letting y'all know it's coming. For sure. I'm gonna be doing this to do it. Give me about a month.
What's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's up? How you doing, bro? How's the man doing, man? He's still walking on the toes.
Yeah, he just went and got his first helmet. We was in Target. Usually he picking up toys.
Oh, Lord.
He picked up a helmet. It was a Dolphins helmet, but I'm like, that's a star. And then he just been talking about it the last couple of weeks.
Dad, I want to play football.
Dad, I want to play football. I'm like, okay.
He ready to get down now.
So for Halloween, he gonna be a football player.
I've been working today, boy.
Got the shoe collection over here.
No, man. People send so many shoes, dog.
Yeah.
Because I just got back with,
It's almost like the Godfather and Michael Corleone.
Yeah.
Or Michael Corleone and Michael. What's the Godfather name?
So messed up.
Vito. Almost like Vito and Michael, huh?
That's coming along.
That's good. I'm good now. I'm straight now, dog.
Yeah.
How you been, man?
I've been good, man. Just traveling back and forth, Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, look.
Yeah. Because we done done everybody from Mahomes to Matt, Warren Moon, CJ Stroud.
This for us.
Yeah, it's like everybody.
But I can't wait till you get done so you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he don't understand what the trials, man.
Yeah.
I know that's been the biggest thing. Like hearing Doug's story, Warren's story, Shaq Harris stories. Man, these dudes really paved the way.
Yeah.
Really, dog. Doug, see, I was right down the street from Doug. Doug was in Tampa. And I was a short at Fort Myers.
Oh, wow.
And Doug was everything to us, man.
Wow.
Yeah, Doug, that's when the Bucks was horrible, too. Doug was getting killed back then.
You know how.
What's even crazier though is like the stuff that people are telling us is like when we was with Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward was telling us that you played quarterback. I was like, what?
Yeah, I played quarterback.
I was like,
but I knew they weren't going to be playing college.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's what I was going to ask. I asked you that when we.
I knew they weren't going to be playing quarterback in college. I mean, I played quarterback, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't throw like that.
Yeah.
I could throw. I get it done. Yeah. Me and my high school coach was so down to Caucasian gentleman who changed my life, man. I called my own plays in high school. Man. That's how astute I was with play calling. Really? Yeah, you never hear that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I called my own plays in high school. My boy Richard Fain played receiver. Man, I see a matchup right now. Checking off all day long. Go deep.
Like a kid looking up to the top. Huh?
Black 88.
That's the impact I'm talking about, fool. Not the impact with the yards and the whoop-de-whoop and the whoop-de-whoop. The impact of who Dion is and the impact of who Michael is. Nobody can do that. Not even Reggie Bush. Not even Cam Newton. Lamar Jackson can do it. He close, but he can't even do it like Dion and Mike. Cause they had a little bit, but Lamar had to learn from Michael Vick mistakes too, as well. Too. You know? That's why he like he is. You ain't seen Lamar Jackson get no trouble since his Heisman Trophy. The worst thing he did was driving his car a little too fast and putting it on the internet. But that's what I'm talking about. The impact of these two. Fool. You thinking who you said Donnie McNabb?
Yeah, can be a coach. Yeah.
I ain't talking about this coach. Anybody can coach. I'm talking about the prime effect.
That would be part of the prime effect. Whether it's
no,
successful
prime
or not,
effect different.
it's just more people, it's more black coaches getting into the game.
Okay, I understand what you said. That trickled down the prime effect. The prime effect from you though, you got to be the McNabb effect. You think they can't even have? You feel me? Like prime got his effect, the McNabb effect. You think? You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, it ain't no McNabb. It's before prime with the Jackson State. All you really had was Eddie George. Now after prime left with the Jackson State, then he went to Colorado. Now you see Deshaun Jackson, Michael Vick. Next year's gonna be 1, 2, 3 more people. Then Warren Sapp back. That's the prime effect. Whether they work out now, whether they do good or not, it's just
prime effect goes so many ways. But that's just on the coaching side. Prime effect go a lot of ways, bro, right?
I'm just talking about black coaches getting into the game.
That's what I'm saying. That part of the game, that part of the prime effect.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the prime effect where Allen Iverson comes to these schools, Tyrod Taylor comes to these schools now, Boxer coming to these schools. It's just a spring game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If they win games,
they ain't even played yet.
Okay, I'm just saying if they win games, they're gonna have more people coming.
But listen, they ain't even played yet, and people coming.
Yeah. He got friends. He be like, yo, come to the game.
I just told you, the people said Michael Vick got something going on. I'm coming. He ain't calling people.
He probably called people.
Tell you, Michael Vick ain't got a call.
How else you get on the field?
Nigga, come on. You already a local legend. You good. You don't need nobody. Nigga, I can get on the field with a camera at a Jackson State game back then. Coach will give you full access at Colorado. You see Lou Young? You see you got full access. Do what you want to do. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah. But
my thing is these two different, bro, than anybody else you can pick.
Shoot.
They weren't
gonna let it happen.
Yeah, man.
The dog quarterback at that time in the state, name was Tracy Sanders.
Okay.
Tracy was see back then when you throw for 1,000, rush for 1,000, back then that was everything.
Yeah.
See, that was everything. That was everything. Like what?
Yeah.
Throw and rush?
Yeah.
So Tracy was that kind of, he played Braden the Manatee. They used to win the state every year.
Yeah.
Man, and he was there. Then finally they flipped him to corner. So he played the other corner on opposite of me.
Wow.
You know, senior year.
Yeah. Wow.
Because it was just before the time.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It's gonna be good for the battle. It's gonna be good.
But he was before his time, though.
Man.
Yeah, he was before his time.
Wow. Yeah.
Then that's why so many people had love for you. Because you just wasn't a black quarterback. You was you know what I'm saying? You acted the way you supposed to act like you ain't like because you got it went crazy because that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
somebody they can relate to, talk like they talk. You know, Vick was out there with a do-rag on, and he was
shoes half
right.
tied up.
Yeah, he was hood. All the hood came out. What?
We used to call that club.
Yeah.
Atlanta, the Dome, the Georgia Dome.
Your Dome on chain, man. It's a beautiful thing. But, man, all of that I wanted to do was have a winner, man.
Yeah.
All they wanted was a winner.
Yeah.
All they wanted was a winner. They embrace any brother that come there and win.
That's what Cam was telling us.
So how you end up getting traded off to?
I ain't get traded, dog. It ended up being a blessing for me that
you came to my squad.
I was, yeah, but see, I was so young and naive at the time. I didn't know no better.
Right.
So I was hurt because see, they never offered me a deal. I'm a free agent,
Really?
dog. Yes. But end up, honestly, man, the owners was the Smith family.
Yeah.
They looked at the game and saw that, hey man, this dude got something special. We ain't finna hold him back.
Really?
That's how they saw it. So I ain't see it that way. I was like, man, you ain't offer me though.
Right.
You ain't even offer. You ain't try.
Yeah.
Wow.
But when they let me go, that's the best thing ever happened to me because they figured we ain't gonna win.
Yeah.
Why are we gonna hold him back?
Right.
He gonna be miserable him for the rest of his life. Let's just let him go. And I was a free agent.
Stories untold. And so you go to San Fran from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was so happy because
We
they were gunning right there.
Yeah, we took his cage out of them.
I'm cool.
Everyone knows you need
That's
a
what
lawyer after
I'm
a car
saying,
accident.
fool.
But what if
Dion like the blueprint or whatever, it's gonna trickle down or whatever. But like I said, I don't think these two different.
There, he packs it out, man.
I'm one of the 10 million watch.
We love it, dog. We love it.
Atmosphere.
Oh my God.
I know the fanfare and just
Yeah.
appreciation.
I sleep here on Friday nights when we play at home.
Yeah.
Because I like to see it empty.
Yeah.
Then it fill up. So by the time I wake up, it's they start to trickle in a little bit. You can see the TV cameras and all that. I love it, dog. It's unbelievable.
And then this right here.
Oh my God. And when they get the snow on top of it,
That's all I want to talk about, fool. See what your reaction. See what your positive, what your negative. And I know how you be thinking sometimes, but I think it's a good move. And I don't think nobody can rock with Mike Vick, fool. Nobody come close. Like, remember the role that you were talking about?
He been through the ups and the downs in life. Who not gonna listen to Mike Vick? Who not gonna tell you what's right and what's wrong other than Mike Vick? Who not gonna, it's no sugarcoating nothing when it comes to Mike Vick. He been through everything. Been through the ups and downs. He been through everything in life. You know what I mean? Like,
good back in the day.
it's a story, man. It's a great,
and they know he Michael Jordan.
Story, man. It's a
But
great,
they don't think they
it's a
can
beautiful
play
game.
all y'all said they would win a ring.
It's not about that, bro.
I'm just saying, if you didn't live through it, it's hard to get the grasp of it.
But you can get it, fool. It's like I told you. I understand who Ali is, man.
Nah, nigga, you ain't lived through it.
I ain't gotta live through to understand who Ali is.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
They catch your grass, you like you know it, but you don't know it.
Like I'm telling you, I know the impact of Ali, man, and I never would live through it. I know the impact of Pistol Pete, because I never lived through it. But these people watch Allen Iverson every night. All you gotta do is look at John Morant. All these people with the tattoos and stuff, all of everything, that's Allen Iverson. So that's what I'm saying. The impact is already there. The clothes these people wearing, they couldn't even wear clothes. Them boys had to wear suits back then. That's part of the impact. So like I said, it's already there. They might not know it, but they know it is what I'm saying. And the impact is already there.
If they knew the impact and what they had to do to get it and all that stuff, they won't be doing all that clothes management. They just
That's something else, fool.
We did this.
No, that's something else. I'm talking about the tattoos. You see how every NBA player got tattoos? Yeah. That didn't come from Dennis Rodman, man. They thought Dennis Rodman was weird. They come from Iverson. They come from Iverson, bro. All this being yourself and dressing, it all come from Iverson. And these people, I'm saying, I think the kids know, because if they know Dion, they gonna know Vick. And I'm not saying Vick had the same impact as Dion, but he probably the closest one. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. You keep saying what you want to say, but I'm telling you, I'd have been right more than I'd have been wrong, right?
Oh.
You didn't hear what I said?
No. What you said?
Don't even worry about it, man. I'm about to wrap it up. Go ahead and tell the people who you is, what it was.
You know, this same suit reheated. You know, follow me at Down Food Comedy with a K. And you know what it is.
All right, man. We're gonna keep up with the Michael Vick situation because I don't think nobody really covering it like they supposed to. But it's going down. They do got a channel that they handling their business on, and the views are going up as we speak. And that's good because all you gotta do is keep the cameras loaded. It's gonna be a good file for everybody. And I think it's gonna go up from here. And we're gonna leave it at that. I think Andy Reid gonna come down. A lot of people gonna come down to support Vick. But when Dion show up over there, it's gonna be all love, and they gonna work something out. They gonna figure it out, bro. But until next time, man, y'all know what to do. Live out your dream.